becoming one of the most glorious, beautiful, unimaginable creatures, or one of the most horrid, terrible, frightening monsters that you can imagine. Everyone here is headed in one of two directions. Mom chose the right direction. So I want to comfort the family a little bit with the poem. Not appropriate for this time. Based on Exodus chapter 19, verse 4, I carried you on eagle's wings and I brought you to myself. Fear to launch on full surrender's tide, I asked the Lord, where would these waters glide, my little boat? Troubled seas I dread, but unto myself, he said. Weeping beside an open grave I stood, with bitterness of soul, and I cried to God. Where leads this path of sorrow that I tread? Unto myself, he said. Striving souls who love the work too well, when disappointments came, and I could not tell the reason until he said, I am your all. Unto myself I called. Watching my heroes, those I love the best, fall. They could not stand the test. Even by this the Lord, through few, but not few, unto himself we drew. Unto himself, no earthly tongue can tell the bliss of mine. Still in his heart I dwell. The things that charmed me once seem all as naught. Unto himself I'm brought. And that's what God does with those of us that belong to him. When it comes time, whether it's in the rapture, which I believe will be pretty soon, or whether it's taken by something that the world brings on us. And it's indiscriminate, it comes on all of us. Those of us that are his children be brought to him, close to him, and closer. But that's not the end of it, as you all know. Jesus said, through the Apostle Paul in 2 Thessalonians chapter 4, he said, one day the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, the voice of archangel, the trump of God. My brother Bob's going to be raised. And if that happens now, that box will open, he'll get out of there. We'll all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, be called up together with the Lord. So shall we ever be with him. Comfort one another with these words, because that's the reality. That's our future. Don't feel it's not hanging now, but that's the reality. It's our future. So before I pray a committal prayer, I want to share another point that I think describes mine and Bob's and my brother Elmore and my dad's commitment to the Lord. and their decision in stocks too, probably. I said, let me walk in the field where it's pretty and green and bright. God said, no, I want you to walk in the town. And I said, there are no flowers there. And he said, not flowers, but a crown. I said, but the sky is black, and there's nothing but noise and din. But he wept as he sent me back. There's more, he said, that are sin. I said, the air is thick and the smog is yet veiling the sun. He said, yet souls are sick, and your work is yet undone. I said, I will miss the light, and friends will miss me, they said. They say. He answered me, choose tonight if I am to miss you or they. I pleaded for time to be given. He said, is it hard for you to decide? It will not seem hard in heaven to have followed the steps of your guide. I cast one look again at the field, as beautiful as it was, eyes could see. Then I set my face to the town, and he said, my child, do you yield? Will you leave the flowers and the field in exchange for a crown? Then into his hand mine went, and into my heart he came. I walked in the light, the path I had feared to see. God chose Bob, and Bob chose the right path. And even through the dark times, he had the light to guide him. And now he's enveloped in that light in eternity. So, my dear faithful little brother, had each other for a long, long time. No, sir. And we had a good journey. Had the privilege of winning hundreds of souls to Jesus. What a wonderful, wonderful honor we've had. You served well. You're a faithful soldier. I thank God for it. I look forward to seeing you again soon. So now, long week, commit your body back to the ground from which it came. As the cliche says, earth to earth, dust to dust, and ashes to ashes. And your soul's already in heaven with the Father. Grant us, Father, I pray, the grace, the peace, and the ability to let go of this old house that we're familiar with, that you lived in, and look forward to seeing you in that new house in a very short time. I love you. I love you, Bob. I love you, Jesus, most of all. As Mom used to tell me and Bob and them more. I love you, boys. I love Jesus more than I love you. You deserve as well.